Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Josh. Taylor's at work. I got my due, and we're gonna jump right into this reaction. So, more Al Murray, guys. We've done 2 Al Murray so far. I think he's fantastic. Some of the jokes will go over my head a couple times, so I apologize for that. Like the Welsh that you guys explained in the comments, the whole Welsh thing is because I guess it's a dialect that's really hard to understand. I didn't know that, so some stuff will go over, but I catch a lot of it. He is funny. He's a really, really funny guy, and I enjoy it. Just his stage presence too. Like he kind of hyper move, the audience involvement. I love all that about him. So I'm gonna check out this one right now.
We have defeated every single fucking country in the world at war. Name a country, Gary. Germany, 1945, thank you very much. Very recent, job done, twice in 1 century. If only they'd tried again around 99, we got the fucking hat trick. Another country, please. Argentina, 82, no help from no one else. And that, of course, was a war not for oil, but for penguins. Because we all know penguins are an essential ingredient in making Guinness, aren't they? You boil them up, the white stuff floats to the top, job done. Another country, please. Another one, France, thank you. We're in 1815 Waterloo, we haven't heard from them since. Yeah, another one, please. Canada, yeah, Canada used to be part of the British Empire, which means they're an ally of ours. As you know, being an ally of ours counts as losing to us. Why else are the Canadians so miserable? Another one, please. Hey? Spain, 1588, Battle of the Armada. Thank you, sir. We haven't heard from them since. Another one. Uganda. That was an African colony, of course, that at one point used to belong to the Germans. And in 1919, the League of Nations, as you know, when the Treaty of Versailles, when the world was redivided, and the African colonies were partitioned and separated between France and Great Britain. And we got Uganda as a result simply of it being defeat the Germans. We got given Uganda, which sounds like fucking winning there without even having to go there. Result. Another one, please. Another one. Another one.
This dude's brilliant, man. How does he know all this stuff, man? You guys got to tell me more about this guy, man. Is he like on like a history buff or something? How does he know all this stuff? Or some people just really love history. That's crazy.
Need to go to more pub quizzes, love. Another one, please. Hey, United States. All right, okay. You're thinking War of Independence. America finds itself free of Great Britain. Yeah, they see that as a win. We see that as a lucky fucking escape. But let's not forget, in the War of 1812 to 1814, the Royal Navy sailed up the Potomac River, set fire to the White House, and the Americans had to whitewash it to cover up the fire damage, which is why it's called the White House. The Americans sued for peace at the end of 1814, even though they won a battle at the end of the war. The war's already over, the stupid fuckers were still fighting, even though they'd already lost. And that is America, and they've been working for us ever since. Another one, please. Belgium, of course, is a creation of the series of treaties that came out at the end of the Napoleonic Wars, the fallout of Waterloo 1815. It was the Duchy of Burgundy, of course, and the Netherlands states were divvied up into 2 buffer zones in order to prevent any one single power taking control of the Netherlands, which is, of course, our dangerous flank between Germany and France, and we don't like European hegemony of one power, and that's why Belgium and Holland were cut up into 2 and a buffer zone created. And I think if you create a country out of thin fucking air, you've won. Another one, please. Another one.
Is he making this shit up? I mean, I gotta look this up. This dude's brilliant. If all this is legit, this dude's brilliant, man. It's fucking fantastic.
Italy, yeah, 1943, folded early, didn't they? Another one, please. China, Opium War, 1860. Another one, please. Hey? Burkina Faso used to be a German colony. I refer to my previous answer. Another one, please. Hey? Norway, they used to be the Vikings, love. We saw them off in the end, didn't we? And look at that, that's a come down. Once they were Vikings, now look at them, Norwegians. That's a fucking collapse, isn't it? From horny helmets to horny helmets. Another one, please. Japan, we've got the Yanks to do it for us. Another one. Peru, what language do they speak in Peru, sir? Portuguese. No, they don't, actually. They speak Spanish. Yeah, which means in 1512, when Pope Julius XII divided the New World into 2 sections down the line of longitude 129, the stuff to the east of that went to Portugal, which is why they speak Portuguese in Brazil. The stuff to the west of that went to Spain, which means Peru was technically part of Spain when we defeated Spain in 1588, Battle of the Armada. So we done Peru without even having a visit. Job done. Can't argue with it.
Oh, that is brilliant. Oh my God, that is fantastic, man. This guy's brilliant, man. That was hilarious. That was great. You know who he remind me of? Like, oh, he has the beard and stuff growing in. He looks like oh, I can't think of his freaking name. He's got who plays Peter Quill from Guardians of the Galaxy, and he was on Park and Recreations. Why can't I think of his freaking name? It's not Chris. It's not Chris Evans, is it? No, that's one who plays Captain America. He's one of the Chris's. No, Chris Pratt. Boom. He reminded me of Chris Pratt in that video with his beard and everything. I mean, I digress. But that was great. That was hilarious. It's crazy that he rambled all that stuff off, man. It kind of reminds me of when Carlin, how Carlin just goes through and rambles off all that stuff, man, just without missing a beat. How he can just freaking pull that. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus, brilliant, brilliant and funny, man. I always feel like most comedians are on like a higher level in regards to like intellect, just because just come up with that kind of stuff, man. And then you either, to me, they're either hyper intelligent, or there's the ones who just been through enough tragedy and they find, you know, comedy in the tragedy. There's always like a nice little thing. A lot of people I find a lot of people who get offended off of comedy just haven't been through enough yet. You know what I mean? Nothing really serious has really happened to them yet that they can because that's what you gotta laugh that stuff off. Even the craziest stuff, you look back and say, I made it through that, and you gotta laugh that stuff off, man. But this is good. This is great. This is really, really funny. I'm really liking this guy, man. I gotta check out more of his stuff. It's tough to get his stuff because it gets blocked, so I have to edit and split it in half and stuff like that, but it's worth it. It's good. It's funny. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad. I have to go through our stuff because somebody sent us an email with him. Never heard of him. Never seen anything about him, and it's almost feels like the UK has almost blocked off from us because I never get UK stuff recommended in my stuff. I've seen a couple Ricky Gervais hop up on my thing before we watched the stuff Golden Globes, but I never really clicked on it. You know what I mean? But it's wild, man. All these, you guys send us all these British comedians, and you really only a lot of times you just look at the world of the American comedians. I started feeling man, I want to check out some different some new stuff, some new funny stuff, and so I'm glad that you guys threw this out here, and now it's kind of opened up a whole world of other British comedians to us, and I really like that. It's really good. I know I'm rambling, but I appreciate it. I really do appreciate you guys kind of opening this world up of these British comedians, and like I said, some of the jokes, because we're in the States, they kind of go over because they don't really pertain to us, but it's still 90% of them hit, and they're hilarious. So thank you. And Brits feel like British people seem like they're not as PC. And it makes me funnier. They don't seem to tiptoe like some American comedians are starting to do. You can see that. I think hence why that dry bar comedy, which I've seen a couple jokes on dry bar comedy that are kind of funny, but most of it is just, I don't know how people laugh at it. It's just not really that funny. You know what I mean? It's real like dad jokes. There's some funny dad jokes, but a whole set of dad jokes just isn't good. But that's just my opinion. All right, guys. Thank you guys for opening this world up. I hope I don't oversaturate the channel with UK comedians, but they're hilarious. We've been enjoying this so far. We actually checked out a couple more, and it's gonna be some you guys will get to see it when we upload it from you guys' recommendations. So thank you so much. Yeah, I'll see you next one later.